you guys, this is Gwendolyn, and for today's video I would like to share with you how I make my cappuccinos. Okay, I'm going to share with you how I do my cappuccinos and things like that, but typically I use either machine. I have actually others, there are two others over there. But for today, we're just going to use either the, what is this, the Mr.Coffee. And I do have a video on this. So today I'm only going to just make the drink with this one, make the cappuccino, and with the Rivo. This is the Keurig Rivo. Now this is the main focus for today. Anyway, so this one is not the main focus today, but for this one, I'm going to turn it on. This is a really good machine, you guys, this Rivo. Like I said, don't pay attention to this one yet. So this is, like I said, the Rivo. And when you purchase this one, it's by Keurig. It comes with, like, I think it comes with a few of the little pods that you use. You have a few of these drinks and things and the pods in here. You see, I use quite a few of them. But if it still comes like that, and I would look up the price and have one of them, Hayden or whoever's going to edit or Alexa's putting in the description the price. I think it's around, I want to say between $300-400 something, or I'm not sure of the price anymore. I've had it for so long, but I think it's still for sale. I've seen it. But anyway, it has the instruction manual and it teaches you how to make your different drinks and things like that. You guys, this thing is so cool to have because, like I said, it shows you all these the drinks we would typically buy, like at the different places, Starbucks and different things. I'm not taking anything away from the companies, but you can make something pretty close or exact if you're really skilled. I'm not that skilled, but we know how it goes. Anyway, but it's cool. So it walks you through how to work the machine. Okay, so for this one, you have to have, that comes with it, this is to froth the milk. I hate saying words like that, make me sound crazy. But it makes the milk, in a way, it whips and heats the milk with like a steam, and it whips it at the same time. Like this consistency, like people always say, like paint, it's really smooth. But that's what you need to add to your espresso type of pods. This is a off-brand that they finally came out with. I got these from Amazon, and I got like 40 of these because these are pretty pricey. The ones like this, the regular ones, and this is a unique style. And I found these finally. It took so many years to come out with this, but this is the actual brand, of course. But anyway, these are like, I think these are like, I want to say $15, $10, $11, $15 or something like that for just a small box. I forgot how many. I'll look it up. I forgot, but I've been using this. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to turn it on. It's on the side. I'm turn it back on, and the lights are blinking up here, and it has the different drinks that you make up on the top. It shows you which one you're going to pick, and it's, like I said, with the instruction manual, it walks you through these buttons on top. But I'm not going to use the regular one. I'm going to use the off-brand one. So when it gets heated, I'm going to go get to my milk and put it in here. And I use whole milk. Vitamin D milk is the milk I buy anyway. So that's what I use. And I'm just going to grab it out of the fridge. Okay, let me put my milk in there. And it has like a little measurement on here where the minimum and max of how much milk you use. Now you could use any milk you like. You can use, like, what is it, the 1%, 2%, all of that different type of stuff. Which one likes almond milk? Almond milk. You can use pretty much any milk you like, and you figure out which one works best for what you're trying to do. That's the thing I say. You just figure out which one works best. Now here's the milk, and this thing whips and spins at the same time on the machine. And I'm going to be making the cappuccino in this type of style of a cup, the cappuccino style. I like this one better. And when Hayden comes over and does his frappuccino, he's going to make that in one of these nice glasses, and you will be able to actually see the product. So, okay, I'm still gonna show you the best we can. but I'm going to turn this back on. It doesn't last long when it's on. And that lets me know that I need to do something. Put this in, it slides in a slot there. Okay, this has a little lift here. You could raise it up for a taller glass, and then, or like a regular sized coffee cup style glass or whatever, or cup. And when you put this down, and this is to have where the actual cappuccino, the actual espresso has a shorter distance to get from the machine to the cup. And that, to some people, makes a big difference. It's just a little bit different, you know, using espresso type of drinks versus a coffee. There just is it is a total difference. So you want the distance of the product gets into your cup to be as short as possible. One thing, it doesn't cool so much. That's why I put this on the lift. Just things I just mentioned. Okay, and I'm going to turn on the milk. So I got it up here, maybe a little bit noisy. Oh, it's coming up. There it is. Okay. So that's what it's doing now. It's frothing. So it's pushing the machine. Not great, because this is not an actual full out type of espresso machines like they make out of like Italy and those different places, the top of the line machines. This isn't. It really isn't. But we're guessing it's pushing some type of steam in the milk as well to make it work like it needs to work, the consistency that we need. So we're hoping that's what it's doing, because you need steam, and it mixes it heats and it whips at the same time using steam. That's what this is on this machine, a steam wand. Some machines have actual steam wand. This one is just made differently because it's all on the cup instead of actually pushing through the machine, which I like a little bit better to some degree, because that doesn't let milk go up inside the machine. And sometimes on a wand, on certain type of machines, the milk, like, you know, when you shut it off, some of the milk can actually seep back up in the wand. That's why you have to push it back out. When you're cleaning your machine, you need to push that milk out. A milk product, come on, sitting in a machine. So that's my milk is done. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to get to my pod, and I'm going to put that in this part up here. It's a little slot that's slanted, and the pod sits a little bit slanted, and I go push it down like that. The cup is down here, and I go ahead and select that one. Now it's extracting the espresso in that cup. You just can't see it right. Okay, so it's doing that. It's done. Now sometimes I push it a little bit and I'll run it a little bit more. That's kind of sort of pushing it a little bit too much, but it's in here. Can you see that a little bit?
Yep.
It has the, what do you call it, crema, because something on top and everything waiting to blend with the milk. Now what I do is I add something to my drink. Let me grab this over here. I will add like, just say for instance, blueberry. So I add that to the espresso that's down in here first. Sometimes I go ahead and add this. Or do I add it later? I'll add it later so you can see how I mix it with the milk. Okay, I get this. Take this out. Let me take this over here. Give me a second. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
So I mixed the two. Put it in the bottom. I'm not good with making what they call the different art, but I'll show you how it turns out. And I would put in the bottom of my cappuccino, sometimes I would go ahead and add a flavor of some sort. And this is the blueberry. I'm going to just put that in the bottom. Like that. And even though it's not showing in the bottom, I mix up my drink a little bit. And that's pretty much that simple with making a cappuccino. That's simple with making a cappuccino with this type of machine. And this side has the water tank or whatever they call it. It's not tank like a big. This thing is pretty big. It's like it's this entire side. See, it's for the water, and I do filtered water, or you can get like the filter is type of filters that sits in the bottom of these. But I have the filtered water connected to the side of my sink, so that's what I put in there. And this is a pretty good machine, like I said. And if you don't use or don't have your, oh, it's over there, my froth milk container, for some reason, if you don't have, anyway, listen, I was just walking around. If you don't have the froth container like I had, like I showed you, it comes with this machine. Or I have two. I bought me a separate one. You can always buy a side frother. They're like, here's like one. This is, see, it has a little device at the end of it, just like the other one, and it mixes in here. This closes up and it heats. The meat, good Lord, I must be hungry. The milk has to heat, okay? So, and this fits on here for this type. That's one style to froth your milk. And just in case something happens to your cup. That's one, and or I have one like this. This one is the really Verissimo. This one is really good. So the top is not all the way on why it looks like that. This one is really good. I like it. It whips it really well. And here's another one I've had for a long time. The little froth mixer type of device is down at the bottom of this type. This one it says latte and cappuccino on this cup. I've had this one for so long, but this little baby works. This is by Aroma. Now, and then like I was saying earlier, making a espresso, when you don't have a machine that has the pods like this one, you have to do it. You have to make your cappuccino or whatever, your espresso, I should keep saying your espresso, you have to make it pretty much manually. I have another manual machine. There are some super different type of machines out there for espresso. Like I said, I'm still not talking about just coffee. There just is a difference in the mixture when you add milk and things to your drink, to get the cappuccinos and the frappuccino and the lattes and things like that. You need a milk-based something to mix with the espresso, right? So it's because, like I've talked about before, it's the way they're extracted. The espresso is a squeezing of a bean, if I'm correct. It's a squeezing of a bean, so to speak. The coffee is like the steam off of a bean. It's like if you run hot water over a bean, the beans, coffee beans, that's where that extraction is your coffee. To squeeze the bean out itself, pretty much is more of your espresso. Unless I'm incorrect, and I know I'm not, so don't go oh, she may be. Anyway, but anyway, so for this one, for Mr. Coffee over here, if you go to this type of deal, I'm just going to turn it on to heat Mr. Coffee up, because like I said, I'm trying to start this steam. I don't know what's it's on brew. I don't know what to expect. I haven't worked with Little Baby in a little while. I've been using this one a lot. I think that the View does lattes or something. Now with this machine here, the Rivo, this is strictly a espresso make drink type of machine, meaning you do not put regular coffee through this machine. This is not that type of machine. That's why I bought this one separate from I have a Rivo back here. That one's strictly for coffee. I have a Cuisinart, that, and or I have this baby for making teas and then heating it up for coffees, and this is the electric one here I'm just jumping around, for strictly my coffee, because I don't, like I said, there's just a difference in the way the drinks are made and everything. You want this one? You want this one?
Sure.
But this one is heating up. I see this steam wand here going up. This one I've shown what it comes with and all of that in one of my other videos. But here are some of the little items. It comes with the water cup. The water goes in up here. The little Mr. Coffee cup. Here's a Mr. Coffee. Comes with this. It goes up under here, of course. It comes with a portafilter. It comes with, I already tamped my product in there. I already have the ground coffee ground in here. I've already done that. Oh, you would need a grinder if you do anything manually within it to make espresso. And some coffees, it depends on the machine you're using. If you use whole beans, you may need a grinder. And here's like one of my grinders. I have one over here. I have another one. I think this was my older one. I have more than one to grind the beans, and you check your settings for what you're trying to do, whether it's coffee or espresso. I've said this on a video before. Coffee grounds are bigger. They're more coarse. They're thicker. They're just more coarse. It looks more like just dirt or something. I don't know. Like have more. It's just you can actually pick it up. It's thicker. But the espresso is more powdery. It's grinds so fine, it becomes more like a powder for espresso drinks. I'm listening to this thing going. So I'm going to put this under it really quickly. I'm going to put some milk in. This one's heating up. I don't know how long it takes, maybe just a few minutes to actually heat up for either one. You use cold milk, of course. Always use cold milk. It just matters. Because you're going to be heating it as well. Oh Lord, you see my fridge some weeks ago. It was sad. I'm saying this is going to start. I'm waiting on this to heat up a little bit more and start steaming. So once the steaming one starts going, you know what? We'll pause for a second, and once it starts going, we're turning everything back on. We'll do that. So now just run the camera.
Sure.
Okay, the Mr. Coffee is brewing the espresso, but the thing is with this machine, you have to manually stop it. I'm looking down in the cup, and I'm guesstimating how much I want, and I just have to manually shut this one off. And here's the milk when it's properly froth. The milk is here. And then but I'm going to put it in a glass container. Let me get one right here. So here is I turn it on off, and it's kind of messy the way it drips. Here's this one is pretty dark, but this because this type that I use. And then it has like almost no creamer with this one, but you get the idea. And with the milk in it lightens it. So anyway, it's not the perfect mix because I didn't do everything perfectly for this one. I was just trying to rush with this one, but it makes a cappuccino with this Mr. Coffee. It's just everything you do manually. You do the wand. You steam your milk, and you also have to decide how much of the espresso you want in your cup, and you turn the knob off. So only controller is here, just a knob. And on this knob is either brew or steam. That's it for this one. And this one's about $20-something, $30-something for this. And it does definitely do the same trick. See there? The same trick. It just now with your product, you go by, this is kind of messy, but you decide what type of beans and things like that you want. You go dark or whatever. I had dark beans for this one, but and I don't worry about whether they're, well, typically you don't use a lot of oily things when you do espresso machines, but for these ones I don't think it matters so much because it's not going actually through the machine. And for this one, it's already pre-ground in here, everything in the pot. And here's one. Let's see if I can grab one of these pots. Oh, it fell through. So for this one, and then you have for the Rivo, it's dripping a little bit, but here's your tray to take it out, and your dispense of your pods are in here. I'm making a mess, but they're inside of here. And this is your drip tray, and that goes in like that. And your, like I said, the milk frother cup goes over there. So that's that for this one. But anyway, Hayden's going to set up, and he has to do his frappuccino. So he's going to come on in a second, and so I hope that helps you guys. Mr. Coffee does work. It does give you cappuccinos, and a Rivo definitely would give you both. And the latte, cappuccino, and the frappuccino for this one. So it's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to switch places with Mr. Hayden Burton. So I'll be back.
Okay, so now I will be making the frappuccino. First I start with frothing milk. I already have some in here. It's, well, you can't see it probably, but it's filled to the max designation. I'm going to put it in here.
And we removed the tray because the glass he's going to use is pretty tall. So we removed the drip tray.
Right, okay, so now I'm going to click cold froth. And I'll be frothing the milk. And I will be putting this pot in. And the cup here.
Yeah, for cold.
Okay. Coffee. I have this, what I believe to be caramel syrup I'm going to put down in it. So that'll be good. Okay.
Oh, it looks good. Look at the bottom.
I know. So that it doesn't just clump on the bottom, what I do normally is I get this mixer thing over here. And then I just stick it down and... we have this, this caramel sugar mix right here. I will try to integrate this by just...
That's like, because I love the caramel...
The caramel ribbon crunch.
Yeah.
Frappuccino from
Correct.
Starbucks.
I'd love that. And that would be cool if that... We'll see what happens.
Let me want to mix some... Well, it looks kind of funny right now. But whatever. When it has some milk, it'll look better.
Oh, that's right. The milk is not in it yet. I think that's going to be good. I think it's going to be.
Okay, I pour the milk down in here. And mix it up more.
And I'll leave the crunch like that around the top. It looks good.
And there you go.
Okay, you guys, you see the beautiful drink that Hayden just made. That is beautiful. I just added a little bit more whipped cream since it was sitting while I was over there. But this is what we do. This is what we do at night. We treat ourselves after dinner with the, what do I get? Home Chef. I get the Home Chef, whatever. We both cook that, and sometimes we do this for dessert. So that frappuccino is so good. So I'm going to kill that. But we have other, I buy a lot of these amarettis. I've talked about these so much. These are so good. This brand of the syrup. And look, I have a slew of them. I have more in my cupboard and things like that, but that's some of them over there. So we do this all the time. Let me throw this in the fridge. But that's how we roll. And if anything else I can help you guys with and help you enjoy your time home by doing some of this or whatever from the Mr. Coffee will give you a good cappuccino. And this one can't do both. This one cannot, of course, but the Rivo can for sure, and it's not super pricey. A lot of people are very familiar with Keurig, the Keurig brand. So anyway, I'm out and get ready to enjoy that. So hope I helped you guys figure out something to do while you're home, something fun to make, and we're going to try other drinks later. Hayden's really good. He knocks them out of the ballpark. So if that's, I think I've covered pretty much everything. Here are some coffee grounds with their espresso coffees for espresso machines. I just want to reiterate that. I buy things like cute things to have my drinks pretty. Really quickly, I'll show you. I buy like the different type of stainless steel straws. They have different sizes and things like different length. And they have this straw, the cleaner that comes with the brush. So I do all of that to make my drinks really pretty. I buy nice different type of glasses to put different things in. Anyway, that's the fun we have. So if anything else I can help you guys with, be sure to let me know. But right now, take care of yourselves. You guys stay safe. Put your mask on. Do all of that type of stuff you need to be doing. But not when you're drinking that. But anyway, love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Say bye to Hayden.
Bye-bye.
Hayden said bye. Love you so much. Guys, what is this thing we do?
Like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Oh, and do the dingy dingy.
The notification bell.
And something we missing. People do something else nowadays. Something. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm missing, do that. But love you. See you soon. Bye. Deuces.